Hey guys, welcome to Becky's Garden Paradise. So I just have some exciting updates for you. I usually post my videos on Sundays, but I wanted to wait for today, which is Tuesday, February 23rd, because it's my birthday and I have a really exciting announcement for you. I am in the process of finishing my first book. So my first book, I'm picking out the cover, I'm finishing up the final edits, and I'm looking to have it published this spring. So I'll keep you updated on my progress. I'm super excited. So in my book, I'll be sharing my testimony in an effort to relate to people, especially young people that are going through traumatic times in their life, through turmoil, and giving them some inspiration, that there is an end to the pain, that things will get better in time. And like I said, I relate it to my own experiences. So I'll have more information for you regarding my book in the near future. So I also spent some time today with some students at my school who are fixing up our school garden, bringing our school garden back for a community service project. So far, we've received a lot of support from the community, from George Moore Chevrolet here in Jacksonville, as well as Earthworks on Beach Boulevard. They both donated some gift cards which were used to purchase plant starts, gloves, seeds, and the students have really been working hard to clean up the garden area, and they're hoping to get everything the rest of the way cleaned up and prepared this weekend, well, by the end of this week, so that they can start planting their spring crops next week. So we also got a soil donation from John Pace with Legends Real Estate. And I reached out to a group that I'm a member of on Facebook called North Florida Vegetable Gardeners or Gardening. And I already got at least one person that has offered to donate seeds and plant starts for the school garden. So I'm super excited about that, as well as the students. They really can't wait to get, the crops in the ground and start seeing some rewards for all of their hard work. So I haven't had too much going on with my own garden at home. It's been raining a lot, cold. I'm waiting on my garden plot to get tilled again. But I have started some more seeds, so I'm going to show you the tomato seeds that I started. And I had a super exciting surprise today. Like I said, it's my birthday, and my little tomato babies must have known that it was my birthday because they decided to germinate today. So take you along. I'm going to show you the tomatoes that I chose to start, why I chose them, and I also have some footage of the students working in the school garden. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like what you see. All right, so I'm going to go over the varieties of tomatoes that I'm going to be starting, where I got them from, why I chose these. First is a tomato variety that I've never grown before, but I've seen this variety grown by a couple YouTubers that I watch. So Jess at Roots and Refuge. It's the Abe Lincoln Tomato. Trying to give my camera a chance to focus. There we go. So the Abe Lincoln Tomato. And I'm growing this just because I can't not grow it. I love history. I'm a history geek. I'm a social studies teacher, so I have to give this Abe Lincoln Tomato a try. I also got a pack of seeds as a gift for a friend of mine that started gardening this past year. And I got these from the great state of Ohio. It's my home state, so Ohio heirloom seeds. So I'm going to be sowing these seeds, and I will let you know how they do here in Northeast Florida, Zone 9. The next one is what has been my most successful tomato that I've grown. A lot of people say that cherry tomatoes do better in Florida, because it's so hot and so humid, that, most people have a really hard time growing like the big heirloom tomatoes. So I've grown these large red cherry tomatoes. Like I said, they do well. I'm going to grow those again this year. Another one is a great tomato. This is the Cherokee purple tomato. This is an heirloom tomato that seems to do well here. A lot of the nurseries sell this tomato, so I've grown it in the past from plant starts that I purchased. This will be my first time starting it from seed, but I'm sure it'll do fine. Like I said, I've grown the cherry tomatoes and Roma tomatoes from seed year after year. So the Cherokee purple tomato is an indeterminate tomato, as is this cherry tomato plant. So by indeterminate, that means that it'll just continue to grow as long as the season goes on. So it'll grow until you get to your first frost. But usually in Florida, the tomatoes will succumb to diseases over the summer because it's so hot and so humid that a lot of people start a second crop of tomatoes in the fall. And when I was first introduced to the Cherokee purple tomato, people compared its taste to watermelon. And I was like, that's crazy. I've never ever heard of a tomato that tastes like watermelon. But these tomatoes really are cool and refreshing. They have a great taste. So when you taste them, you'll understand why some people compare them to watermelon. And it's also, cool. So the tomatoes, they look different compared to the traditional tomatoes that you usually see in the grocery stores that are all smooth and round. And I just got these seeds over the weekend at Lowe's. The next one, which is another new variety for me, but has been recommended because of, my climate, zone 9 here in Northeast Florida. And I got this pack of seeds from Standard Feed and Seed in Jacksonville. So I get a lot of seeds from them, and they grow they carry varieties that will do well in my climate. So this is the Homestead Tomato, and this variety was actually developed by the University of Florida. So it's supposed to do well because it was developed specifically to thrive in our climate, named after Homestead, Florida. So I have my labels already written out. So once I get these seeds sown in the seed tray, I'll go ahead and stick these labels in there. Again, if you didn't see my previous video when I started peppers and went over the varieties of peppers that I was growing this year, I mentioned these. They're thin plastic plant labels that I got on Amazon. They're much more affordable than the plant labels that you buy in the big box stores. All right, and I couldn't resist. So told you guys that I love to grow peppers. So I go pepper crazy and usually grow, sometimes like a dozen different varieties or kinds of peppers every year. And this year I'm focusing more on sweet peppers. I love spicy peppers, but I use sweet peppers more in my cooking. So I'm trying to grow more sweet peppers so that I'll have extra to preserve. And a couple of the ways that I preserve peppers are by pickling them. So I'll make pickled sweet peppers, pickled hot peppers, pepper relish. And I've always wanted to grow this type of pepper, so I came across this. It's called Pretty and Sweet, and it's a hybrid, but it's a sweet pepper that grows small little sweet peppers, and they mature into different colors. You can see on this picture, I see red, orange, yellow, and so, all right, this is the Roe Kappa National Social Studies Honor Society, along with some National Honor Society students at the school garden here at Terry Parker High School. So they are doing some massive cleanup work, pulling weeds, clearing debris, picking up trash. planting new plants that were recently donated by Earthworks. All right, along with George Moore Chevrolet. And then today we received a huge donation of soil, much needed potting soil and topsoil to amend the beds as well as the planters with, from John J.V. Pace, who is with Legends Realty. So thank you guys for all of your support.